Part of this group of people, of retired people. We know what retired people do. We come from a lot of different areas. My wife and I, Diane, lived in Stoughton, Wisconsin. We lived originally in Racine, where I was a teacher and she was a teacher for 46 years. And then we moved to Stoughton during COVID because there was nothing to do. And then we didn't meet anybody for a year and a half. So we met a couple trumpet players and started a quartet at Covenant Lutheran Church. And then we kept adding people. And now we have a sextet, and it's really great to be able to play for you. We play a wide variety of music. We thought we'd start with something for the 1776, our 250th anniversary of our country. But now we're going to play a lot of different pieces. The next piece we're going to play for you is entitled Sea Chanty, which would be a song that you would sing while you're pulling ropes on a boat, going across the ocean, and trying to survive being on a ship for 3 or 4 years. So, here we go, Sea Chanty. It's a fun tune. It had to be fun if you're going to work that hard. Now we're just gonna play through all the different styles of music that you can do. This is written by W.C. Handy, the St. Louis Blues March back in 1914. And it was arranged for us and edited by Gene Vandenbosch, who is our baritone player, who's another person who's played and been a teacher for multiple years, 40-some years in teaching, teaching music. We were all in marching bands. In fact, the thing when I found Gene and I discovered each other in this group that we're the same age, we both taught at the same time, we both had the same private teacher in college, but didn't know each other at all. He was in Illinois and I was in Wisconsin, and we saw a certain person with the Chicago Symphony, and the name is going away, but that's Frank Crisafulli, and we had a great time working with him. So he taught us a lot about our instruments, and we love teaching. It's been a fantastic career. So the next piece we're going to play is the St. Louis Blues. You'll recognize it. It's a lot of fun for us to do. So here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1800s. The next piece we're going to do for you is a Scott Joplin piece. He wrote it in 1901, Peacherine Rag. We all know the rag music and this kind of New Orleans style music. So it really plays well for a small brass group like we are. And the thing that I've enjoyed about being in brass band or this type of thing is we're still playing. And we're all seniors. Some of us are younger than others over here. Some of us are slightly older than others, you know. Late 70s, we're fine. And it's great to be able to do this and keep doing this. It really keeps you young. Obviously, you know that you're here, you get I saw a dance group going on in there. They were great. So maybe I'll have to come over and try some exercising. That might be interesting. All right, so now we're going to do the Peacherine Rag. Rags are played nice and slow. What?
If you do that, then my wife is going to talk to you. She's back.
I know. What do you think about that? Okay. No? Okay.
Not saying a word.
Here we go. Peacherine Rag. 1, 2, ready, and. group. On our first trumpet, our lead trumpet player is Mr. Peter Herman, who was a mechanical engineer and then decided that trumpet playing was better. He grew up in Leeds, North Dakota, and we brought him back down here. Every once in a while, he leaves us to go help his brother put in the fields and take out the fields and all that type of stuff. They bring him for the heavy work because he's the young kid in the family. The next person that we next to us is Russ Mellon. He was a certified financial planner. We wish we all had one earlier in our lives. And he was originally born in Sun Prairie and raised somewhat and lived in Stoughton for quite a few years. And now he's moved to McFarland, not too far away, but we're really happy to have him with us. This is my wife, Diane Johnson. She taught in Racine, like I said, for many years. She taught the little ones, the elementary students, 5th grade, 6th grade. She also taught some high school and took a group to St. Louis for a great performance down there with their high school kids. I'm Doug Johnson. I taught in Racine Unified. I was the band orchestra director and jazz director at the high school, Park High School, and then ran the music and art departments for a few years, and then just kept teaching. I thought I was going to retire, never did. COVID came along and that made me retire, so that'll do it to you every time. Gene Van den Bosch taught in the Chicago area school districts and the suburbs in that area, and was a member of the Royal Airs Drum and Bugle Corps, the best drum and bugle corps in the Midwest back in the 60s. Man, that was a while ago.
Yeah. Thanks for reminding me.
Yeah, you're welcome. We have to remind you every once in a while, just to help him. Robin Robertson was an electrician. He's had a few different jobs in his life, but his last job was an electrician, and he lives in Stoughton, plays a fantastic tuba, and it's really great to have him with him. So that's our group. Now, we're going to thank you. Our next selection for you is entitled Stardust. It's a Hoagie Carmichael piece, so you're getting a chance to hear all the styles that we've got for you. We want to make sure you've got a potpourri of styles, I guess. Here we go. Menagerie. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. something different. Eduardo Di Capua is the person I'm giving credit for this piece. And I went back and researched it, and there's a whole bunch of people that are involved in it. But it was written in 1898, O Sole Mio, which is My Sunshine. So let's go at it. Let's have some fun with this. Another country is hurting. All right. Now let's go to a little bit back to the world of jazz. A piece entitled Ain't Misbehavin'. This was written by Fats Waller. And again, it goes back to our jazz roots. And it gives us a chance to, again, try all sorts of music. And this is a really nice piece. We like one. You got it. Count this way. Yep.
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
So, this next piece we're going to play for you, George M. Cohan medley. George M. Cohan was part of the four Cohans, started as a baby on stage just after he was born. He was used as a prop for his mother and father during vaudeville days. His sister, who was a little bit older, was doing some dancing. When he learned how to walk, he was then taught almost immediately how to dance, so he could be in the show. They became the four Cohans. He went and introduced himself, or at the end of every program, he said, "My father thanks you, my mother thanks you, my sister thanks you, and I thank you." It became their trademark for the next 10, 15 years that they were on doing vaudeville, or 10 years that they were doing vaudeville. At that time in his life, he was not so easy to get along with. I can't imagine a teenage boy that's growing into his early 20s, you know, how kind and considerate, and they're just so easy to get along with. No, he wasn't. He had a tough time back then, but he learned how to control his temper and got things back together. He married twice. His second wife was named Mary, which is part of one of the songs they wrote. At one time on Broadway, he had 5 shows, 5 different musicals going on at the same time, 5 different theaters, all written by him. He basically started Broadway and really got it going. He did 50 different shows on Broadway. And then he wrote some fantastic tunes for all these songs, and they were played during World War I over there, and a few other things that he did at that point, which became tunes that this country marched to, sang to, and applauded to, and the military marched to for years. He was given a Medal of Honor, I believe, by President Roosevelt for all of his great work. Sadly, he died in 1942, but he really was known for everything. And Broadway then, long after he passed, I think it was Lerner and Loewe, one of them got money together to put a bronze statue of him on Broadway. So if you ever go to Broadway, there's a big bronze statue with George M. Cohan on 42nd Street. He really made our American musicals, and he made some fantastic patriotic music, and it just plays so well. There have been a lot of shows out on him, that movies you may have seen. It's worthwhile to see that and see his life story. It was done by many different people, but it's really a great thing to do, and he was one of our finest musicians and songwriters that ever was. So we're going to do a medley of his tunes, including Give My Regards to Broadway, Grand Old Flag, 42 Minutes from Broadway, Mary, I told you before, Harrigan, watch out for Harrigan, they get a little crazy in there, Yankee Doodle, and I think that's it, right? I think that's it, yeah. Okay, got them all. Great. All right, so here we go. George M. Cohan medley. 1, 2. Our final piece for you today is Just a Closer Walk. Now, this one has a very interesting story with it too. The person that wrote this was Henderson, I believe I got the name here, and this was again arranged by Gene Van Bosch. He arranged quite a few, as you can see in your programs there. This is a piece that would be used for New Orleans jazz funerals. This is on the way to the funeral, and then the celebration afterward when you come back. Sadly, I lost a former student of mine in New Orleans. He had been working in a hardware store down there for years, and he died tragically in a fire. But they did a celebration for him. Basically, they closed down 4 streets and had this celebration for him, and this is one of the pieces they played for him. This piece came about because the guy that wrote the piece of music for it was taking a trip from Kansas City to Chicago by train. And on the way, he stopped at one of the stations, got off, and there was a porter singing this song. He didn't think much of it, listened to him for a while, then got back on the train to continue his trip to Chicago. The only problem was, from that point on, all he could hum was that tune. So then he got off at the next stop, took the next train back to the former station, found the porter, had him sing it for him, wrote down all the words, wrote down the music, got back on the train, and it's been a classic ever since. So you never know where the music's going to come from. It usually comes from the heart, though. So we're going to play Just a Closer Walk. 1, 2, 3, 1. off by 11:30,